What's going on, you guys? Kenny here, also known as SolidFan85. Welcome to a bit of a chill stream. I got the new rig in for the computer. I'm using my phone here on mobile, so forgive a little bit of the setup, but unfortunately, this is about the only way I can do it until I get this beast going. But yeah, we're going to be here for a bit tonight. I wanted to kind of go over some stuff and what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be installing the motherboard, the processor, and the RAM on this stream. I unfortunately won't be able to do everything on this stream, but we're going to get the primary stuff done. I'm going to get it in the tower, and hopefully it'll be a pretty decent stream. Hey, Rizzy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, so basically, just a quick rundown, and then we're going to be opening this stuff. Um, this is not my first computer being put together, but it's the first in a while. So you guys bear with me. With that said, let's kind of go over what we got here. So I ordered, and I have, let's see, we got two 8 gig sticks of 3000 megahertz DDR4 Corsair Vengeance LPX, which is that right there. I saw really good reviews on this on Amazon. By the way, all of this was bought on Amazon. Riolu, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I bought all of this on Amazon a couple of days ago, and it had good reviews, all at least 4.5 stars. So here's hoping everything goes well. This does support AMD, so that's good. So that's the RAM. The Ryzen, this came at the suggestion of a couple of viewers, but I went ahead and went with the Ryzen 5 2600X. This is going to be a really good upgrade because I'm going from an AMD F8320, I believe. Getting ready to go to bed early week. Oh, those are always fun. A lot of fun. Well, hopefully your week goes well, man. But yeah, so I'm upgrading from an 8320. So 8320 is still a pretty good CPU, but for streaming and for demand, I got the Ryzen 5, the 2600X, which is pretty awesome, I think. Hopefully it goes well. Let me go ahead and open this thing up. The Amazon delivery was pretty awesome. Still sticking around for a few. Cool, man. Well, yeah, stick around. Computer specs. My head is starting to hurt. What's up, Treadhead? I don't have anything to open this. I got some tools I'm going to be using. I'm hoping, I am really hoping, okay, I didn't test one part of this setup, and that's my tower. I'm hoping this tower, that the motherboard I'm about to show you fits. I think it will, because of my Asus motherboard I had. But we'll see. I think it will. I hope it will. We'll find out. Get this open. Okay, there it is. Now, the Ryzen 5 comes with a couple of things. AMD booklet. And there is the actual processor. Whoa. Holy shit, I almost dropped it. I am a total klutz. There's the processor. Ryzen 5 with, of course, the sticker on it. Should be some paste in here somewhere. Are we supposed to know it? I'm not really an assembly guy. Well, yeah, this stream is just to kind of show off the new stuff that you guys are kind of responsible for helping me getting. So, oh, speaking of which, by the way, big shout out to Riolu and Frost and everybody else that contributed to the fund, quote unquote. There's nothing there. So that's the actual processor, which I'm kind of excited to jump into. This thing also comes with a Wraith cooler. A Wraith. What kind of cooler is this? It does have the thermal solution. Fully new some features. Okay. The downside to the 2600, from what I've read, is that you need... I'm sorry, not the Ryzen, but the motherboard. I'll go over that in a minute, actually. The motherboard's really nice. I think from what I've seen, it fits well with the 2600. But this is the Wraith cooler. It's still air cooling. I still have a water cooler, but I may use this. I don't know. This thing is hefty, though. Look at this. So, from what I discovered over the years, this cooler, this part of this bottom part of the cooling fan for the CPU, you usually hear a lot of people talk about like Intel processors and how you really want to go with water cooling because these fans suck, so on and so forth. This isn't Intel. This is AMD. This thing is actually a bit of a beast. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try this out before I install my Corsair HD60 water cooler and see how it does. It was benching really well in other videos for other people on temperature. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see how it does. It may save me a little time on installation. I'm going to use it for about a week, and then we're going to go from there. And I'll try to update this video as it goes along to let you guys know how it's going. But at some point, I probably am going to put the water cooling back on because, hell, I paid $80 for the thing. I might as well use it, right? But I definitely want to test out this fan cooling and see how it does. So here's hoping as well. But this thing is hefty. I mean, it's heavy. You could easily, if you got really mad, chunked it, it would hurt. You're very welcome. I wasn't able to do as much as the others. I'm glad it's happening. Well, thank you, man. Hey, what's going on, Rash? Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, this thing is crazy. Okay, so what I'm not seeing is... I'm not seeing any thermal paste. Here's the problem. I don't see any thermal paste in this thing. Take a look at the instruction booklet. Most of the time with a processor, it'll come with thermal paste, which is what you put in between the actual CPU and the cooling, whatever you're using. And the thermal paste distributes the heat along the connection and kind of protects the CPU, but I'm not seeing any here, which is weird. But I hope you guys are having a good night tonight. Sidescape, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, as always. Right now, in school, I'm taking code, so that's why I don't know so much about the assembly. Gotcha. Let's see. Place clips, plug in fan header. AM4 CPUs. Socket. See, this is really weird. I don't see anything about thermal paste. Unless it's already pre-installed. I'm a little worried. Little worried. This box includes an AMD processor, installation, limited warranty information, and a thermal solution designed for use in a desktop PC. But I don't see the thermal. That's weird. That's really weird. Mr. Gordy, a drop about the size of a dime. Yeah. Blue Dragon, how you doing, buddy? See, that's the thing. I don't see the thermal solution in here. I don't know where it did. The box was sealed. Like, the box was totally sealed. This thing wasn't used. It was brand new. So did they forget it? Or... I'm actually wondering if that's it. I can't tell. But that white spot on there. Yes, sir, Ryzen. I don't think... I'm not going to touch it, but... I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look it up and see, because... I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Ryzen what? Ryzen 5 2600X. I got Ryzen 5 2600X, the Corsair, Vengeance LPX, 16 gigabyte RAM, which is right there. But yeah, I'm a little perplexed right now because I don't see. So this is the actual CPU. Let me look in here. Now, traditionally, see, there's that. Traditionally, the paste usually comes in a tube, but AMD Ryzen 5 2600. Oh, that's what you got. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully it's working well for you, and hopefully it'll work well for me too. I don't know. So what you see is it. Wait, okay, what do you mean? Explain. Put this in here. Some of you guys may find this stream boring, but I appreciate you hanging out if you're sticking along this far. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Most of the Silent fam knows a whole lot about assembly computers. A little bit. Yeah. Most of my experience with the computers, I have a couple of certificates in PC troubleshooting certifications, but no extra. Oh, no extra thermal. Okay. All right. Good to know. Pre-applied thermal paste on the cooler. All right. That's what that is then. That's kind of what I figured. And the chip. Hey, Teddy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, most of mine comes from my own experience with building stuff, man. I've definitely fucked up a few things. Sam's big. Hello, do you have a monitor? I don't have a new monitor. I still have my old monitors, which is actually a bit of a conglomeration of stuff I've had over the years. White grit spot in the cooler. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's a thermal paste. But yeah, I've been putting together computers off and on over the last 20 years, give or take. I started with Frankensteining Dell computers back in the day, which was fun as hell, by the way. Dell didn't like their stuff being screwed with, but I love to crack it open and see what I could do with it. Needless to say, I'm obviously fried more than a few peripherals, but it was pretty fun. Okay, so that's the Ryzen stuff. Put this in here for now. I like to keep all this. Little suggestion. Always keep your packaging when it comes to your computer. Always. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know when you're going to need it. People still do old Dell Frankenstein builds on Twitch. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Frankenstein at HP desktop. Built my PC by watching and pausing a YouTube video, and under the watchful eye of my bro, who is an amateur builder himself. Oh, cool. Okay. But yeah, that would be my advice. If you guys ever invest in computers and start doing it yourself, always keep the packaging. Especially the anti-static bags for stuff. Because when you take out an old motherboard that's still good, or if you still have an older processor that's still good, keep it in anti-static bags. Anti-static bags are one of your best investments when it comes to computer building. You might ask, why? Well, because older motherboards and older processors, with one shock from one little touch of your finger, or even a little bit of like static in the air, could fry it. Modern day boards, modern day processors are a little bit more resistant, a lot more resistant actually to it, but the older plastics they used and the chemicals they used to make the motherboards, it traveled pretty quick. So anti-static bags. All right, so that is the processor. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here if I get it to fit right again. Let's go ahead and open up the RAM. The RAM's really nothing special, honestly. It's pretty basic. I mean, it looks nice. I'm really excited to get to the motherboard because the motherboard is the meat and potatoes to me. But I know there's going to be a couple of disappointments in this motherboard, but we'll go over that in just a bit. So here's the Vengeance RAM. Again, 16 gigs of it. By the way, if you guys are watching this as a video, I'll list all this down below so you can know what we're dealing with. And obviously I'll keep the specs up to date on the stream details too. If you're interested in what I used to have, there's details down below. And by the way, I still have all that. What I'm going to do is build a secondary computer with all the peripherals. Okay, so pretty awesome. DD4 Vengeance OPX. There you go. The DDR3 I had on the old board was G-Skill. I never overclocked RAM. I never mess with overclocking RAM. I'll mess with overclocking the processor. I'll mess with overclocking the graphics card, which I have a GTX 1078 gig. I've overclocked it off and on over the years. Which, by the way, I got to thank you guys again in the community for helping me get, because a big chunk of you were responsible for that. But I've never messed with overclocking RAM. Now, when it comes to this system and this motherboard and this processor, I'm probably not going to work on overclocking it. I may still overclock the graphics card a little bit, because the new Ryzen, the FX 8320 that I was running on was actually holding back my GTX 1070 because of the age of the processor and the way everything goes through it. The GTX 1070 was totally being held back by it. So I am really amped up to see what games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, not really a whole lot going on there, but yeah, but especially Shadow of the Tomb Raider, because you guys know I'm a big Tomb Raider fan. And maybe even GTA 5. I don't know. There's a lot of games I want to jump in with this, so we'll see how it does, and I'll kind of do a couple of benchmark videos here and there. I'm not, here on the channel, I'm not really big on the whole benchmark thing. I've done a couple over the years just to kind of show off a little bit, but when it comes to the text and the details and keeping tabs on numbers, I'm not a big numbers guy. I honestly could care less. As long as it's effective and there's a good flow of power and whatnot, that's all I care about personally. As long as I can get the job done, I can get a decent stream out of it, I can entertain you guys without problems, stuff like that, and I can still do my gaming thing because I'm a huge console or PC guy. Bit of heresy there. I've been PC for a long time, so I'm really excited to get this thing up and going. All right, now, don't worry, watching, pausing, and thinking of getting similar parts to what you got. I got all of this. All of these I got on Amazon for $386, and I'm a Prime member. You guys will see me on Twitch. You'll see me throw around my my sub between you guys, but all of this was about $386, and that included free Prime shipping. So it was pretty nice. Okay, moving on to the motherboard. The motherboard, the thing that makes all of this happen. You cannot have a motherboard. The processor may be the heart, but the motherboard is the brain. No, I guess actually the processor would be the heart. Hey, what was that? Sam, thank you for the sub. You think about it in human anatomy terms. I guess the motherboard would be the heart. Actually, the motherboard may be more of the nervous system. It may be more of the nervous system. The processor would be the brain. Hard drive would be the brain. Oh, I never thought about it like that. It's an interesting comparison. I'm not sure where the RAM would come in. Maybe your RAM is nerves. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting weird. Anyway, so let me stack all this stuff over here for now. Actually, let me put this up right. I don't want to be dropping anything. I've got this mountain up over all over here, and it's not going to be pretty if any of this falls. What did I do with? I don't know what to do with the other. Oh, there it is. And thank you guys for the likes, by the way. I see a couple of 5 here on the counter. We've been here for 20 minutes. Hopefully you found it at least a little bit entertaining. There may be some dislikes on this as a video. If you dislike this video, I understand. I'm not the most entertaining streamer. I find this stuff interesting. If you find it interesting as well, hopefully you do. But I'm not a hardcore PC guy. Okay, I'm not all up on the colors and the RGB setup and all kinds of stuff. You know, if it is nice, if not, oh well. Um, but yeah, that's just who I am. I'm a bit of a minimalist, actually. I think overall, personality wise, I'm a bit of a minimalist. Minimalist, except for when it comes to action figures, when it comes to gaming, when it comes to um, Funko Pop, when it comes to comics. Anything other than that, I'm a bit of a minimalist. I don't like clutter. I don't like. I like everything in its place, you know. But again, that's just my personality. Okay. Um, with that, tell you what. Let me stack this. We're gonna stack this over here. So the paste is on the bottom. It's awesome to know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. But this is the card, the graphics card. For those that haven't seen it, it's a little dusty, but GTX 1070, 8 gig edition. This thing is huge. It's huge. Um, but it's been great over here. It's a little dusty right now, but this thing, this thing cost more than than everything else I've been talking about today. This thing right now is still about $400. Worth it, but $400. Anyway, yes, I just blew on it. I didn't get any. I didn't get any spittle on it though. Don't don't blow into your computer system. By the way, don't do it, because there's no telling what'll fly out of your mouth. Number one, gross. Number two, you never know what you'll hit. For the love of God, clean off the dust. Right? Right? I like I did. I just it's dusty. It's it's been through. I mean, this thing has been with me 3 years almost, and it's been through 6 different moves the last 3 years. So it's going to be a little dusty. Okay, now for the motherboard. Boom! Tomahawk B450. This thing is awesome. It's gotten great reviews. It's a little backwards. It's a little backwards. We're going to go ahead and open it up, but some notable features. Extended heat sink, endures better performance and lower temperature. BIOS, the BIOS flashback button, for those that don't know what the BIOS flashback button is, essentially what you can do with the BIOS flashback to update the BIOS, the core operating system of the motherboard, core system of the motherboard, basically all the settings. The BIOS button allows you to, if you have the BIOS updates on a USB drive, you can put it into any USB port for the most part. And I think it's actually just a designated USB port, and you can press the flashback button and it automatically updates. It's kind of nice. There is audio boost for more immersive gaming experience. Easy debug LED. Turbo M2 delivering speeds of 32 gigabytes per device for Gen 3X and X4. So basically, SATA is types of hard drives. Current market, I believe, is SATA 3. And there's also Turbo M2. Now, my drives are SATA. SATA 3, I believe. I don't have any Turbo M2, unfortunately, but it would be nice. Let's see. Mystic Light, the RGB LED loadout. 16.8 million colors, 10 LED effects. It's all up in one corner. We'll look at that here in just a minute. But it supports Ryzen 1 and 2 generation with Radeon Vega graphics processors for socket AM4. The CPU socket set on this is socket AM4, obviously. AMD B450 set. M2 drives are fast and still expensive. Yeah, they are. The graphics interface, 1X PCI Express 3.0, 16X slot, X16 slot, PCI Express 2.0, X16 slot, and it does support two-way crossfire, which is part of the reason why I bought this motherboard, aside from being compatible with the processor, because at some point I am going to be doing crossfire. Crossfire, essentially, you can you can get much better graphics, much better display, much better looking games, and potentially streams. Really, although streaming is really more reliant on the CPU. Um, with Crossfire. Certain generations of cards allow Crossfire, 1080 and 1070. You can kind of interchange between them. I may get a 1080 Ti at some point and Crossfire with the 1070. From what I've read, that's possible. So, yeah. Anyway, Crossfire is it. Oh! Well, shit, you're right. I forgot. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Okay, anyway. You guys, again, forgive me. I may not, wait a minute. This thing does, okay, it's, okay, yeah. NVIDIA's Sly. I just had a total moment there. You're right. Again, it's been a while since I've done this. Blue, thank you for the updates on that. Yeah, Sly for NVIDIA. It's been a while since I've touched on that. It's basically the same concept, though. You can share load between two video cards. I feel like an idiot. And I am an idiot. And I will probably get comments on that. This guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Anyway. HDMI and DVD. So this is where the B450 Tomahawk falls a little short. Because it does have an HDMI port. It does have a DVI port. But it does require processor graphics. So you have to have a graphics card installed of some sort in order to use it, which is weird. It's really, really weird that's the way it is. Anyway, memory support, 4 DIMMs, dual channel, DDR4, 3466, which you can overclock. 3x PCI Express slots, obviously. Storage, 1 M2 slot, and 6 SATA 6 gig slots, which is kind of nice. 2 USB 3.1 Generation 2, 4 USB 3.1 Generation 1, and 6x USB 2.0. The different generations of USB, obviously the newer generation, the better it's going to be. Faster loads, so on and so forth. The LAN is a Realtek 8111H gigabit LAN. So it's kind of nice. The Ryzen 3 220 and the Ryzen 5 both have onboard GPUs. Oh, that's good. So wait, so they put an onboard GPU on the 2400 and not the 26? Really? Go figure. Anyway, audio is 8 channel, 7.1 HD audio with the audio boost. Okay. Now, let's get into this. Let's go and open this thing up. Again, I know this is a boring stream for some people, probably even a boring video. Let it be said, again, my knowledge is limited. I'm not a guru, but still. Oh, I'm a little worried. I'll tell you in a minute. There it is. Anti-static. This is an anti-static bag, by the way. Okay, so aside from the motherboard, what else we got in here? We have installation disc. What is this? Oh, cool! It's a little getting started booklet. That'll be helpful. Thank you, MSI. This product was made with great passion. We hope you could enjoy it. Please register your MSI product at register.msi.com, which I will be doing. Installation guide. Again, with that little booklet, I may not need this. I don't know. We'll see. This is... No, I'm sorry. That's the quick installation guide. That little booklet is probably just a product booklet. This is the total user guide. Probably lists everything. This is the protection plate on the back. They've even got the little brand on it for the back. It's kind of cool. And two SATA cables. That's weird. My last one came with 4. I always thought maybe a 4 was standard when shipping a motherboard, but I don't know. Could be wrong. We, of course, got a little bit of a graphic we can put on the side of the tower. By the way, I don't have a new tower. I'm just using... oh, it's an M2 screw. I've read these are kind of hard to get. I'm just using my older tower. So, anyway, let's see what we got. Oh, this thing's... Woo! Smells a little odd. But there we go. There's that. I'm gonna try to be careful what I touch here. I'm paranoid with this stuff because, again, I've fried a couple of motherboards in my day, unknowingly. But this is really awesome. Just a little bit of a view. The camera's not the best. I'm using a Galaxy S9 Plus to stream. The backwards camera, the back camera is the best camera, but I can't see chat if I use the back camera, so we're using the front camera. The front camera is mainly for selfies. But there you go, Tomahawk. Everything looks good. I don't see any damage anywhere. So, looks to be in good shape. This is the... If I can get this in here. That is the USB ports. Of course, the USB flashback button is right here. So, kind of cool. BIOS flashback. BIOS. I'll get my terms misconstrued here. Okay. Now, this is the quick installation guide. This is actually pretty helpful. I mean, I pretty much know how to do most of this. But it's basically just loading the RAM, loading the processor on, which we're going to be doing here in a bit. Oh, look at this! Oh, this is really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so in this quick install guide, hopefully I can get a good shot of this. Right there, that little QR code, that's a YouTube video. That's a little bit of a YouTube how-to. Also on YouTube. Oh, that's really cool, man. So they provide direct links. You can scan this, and it'll take you to the video on how to do it. Huh, awesome. Okay, all right, cool. So that is that. Let me go ahead and we're going to set this aside. I'm going to get my tower set up real quick. We're going to get this stuff in here. Just bear with me. You may hear some rustling. Let's go ahead and set this down. This is my current tower. It's nothing really, stand out. I got it at Walmart for $60. Off Walmart.com. I got it for $60 back in the day. Again, I think about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a Vivo mid-sized tower. The power supply I have, if I can get a good shot of it, because it's installed right now and I'm not going to take it out. Power supply I have is an EVGA 920 BQ. Or wait, what is it? What am I looking at here? 850 BQ. 850 BQ. God, I'm just off tonight. I'm pretty excited to get all this going though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more than enough. See, everything's reversed on the video. I read that wrong. Okay, now let me just put this down here. All right. The only thing I don't like about this tower so far, I'm a little worried that the motherboard may not fit in here. It looks the same size as my other one, and I know that motherboards have standard sizes, and this is a, I believe this may be a mini ATX. I think it's a standard ATX motherboard. But anyway, let me see. Let's do a quick trial run and see what we have. I wish I could get better angles on this with the phone, but so if you're watching this as a video, there's not much I can do, unfortunately. Get you in here. Get this lined up. SATA drives right there. And then I think it's gonna fit. It fits. Awesome. It fits. It looks good. I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I'm gonna show you. This is what we're looking at. I can't get a shot. I can't get it. I'll get everything set up and I'll do a walkthrough with you guys. I just had a full on face thing there. But yeah, I'll get it set up and we'll do a walkthrough with it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Let's go ahead and get the processor in here. I can't wait to get this thing going. The good thing is I don't have to be in real early into work tomorrow, so I can work on this thing all night. I'm not going to be streaming all night, but I can work on it all night. Okay. So we want to do 333. 3, 2. We want to put that should be it. Cool. Get this thing in here. Did I miss something? Very educational. Well, Richie, I'm glad it is. Again, I know it's boring. I know you guys are probably stream hopping, but thank you guys for hanging out. Seriously. Okay. Think we're solid. I think. Okay. Got the processor in. Should be a small triangle on CPU that'll line up with the triangle on socket. Yeah. I got it in here. You guys can hear my family. Probably they're playing with the dog right now. Okay. I got to get this thing screwed in. Actually, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing screwed down first. But before I do that, I didn't get to put on my last protector. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. The last one I had for my Asus motherboard, I actually lost it. But this one will not be lost. If I can get it open. Come on. Yeah. Trouble in Silent Town. Okay. I'm going to go up here. Put this on. if I can get it right. What am I doing wrong here? These shield protectors can be kind of tricky. So, trying to remember. I can't get on. I'm trying to remember if this BIOS flashback, everything's lined up. And it's not all the way down. Okay, let me let's see, got that on. I got that in there. That's for the M2 module. I don't need that. It's been a while since I put a protector on. And this doesn't tell me how. Yeah, I really want to put it on too. So we'll look in the book. Okay, let's see. I already know how to hook up all the SATA. I already know how to hook up all the front LEDs, USB. The only thing that's giving me trouble right now is the protector. And all that. You know what's really cool about this is that the MSI software that comes with this thing is actually really nice from what I've seen so far. I know there's going to be people that are just like, oh my god, this guy can't even put on the outside protector for all the connections. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. But I will tell you one thing. Building a computer, doing it yourself, can be one of the most harrowing things because you got to get everything right. I'm not seeing it on here. Alright, well, you know what? I'll do it later. We'll set that aside for a bit. I'll do that in a bit. Alright, see you later, Rizzy. I think I'm going to hit the hay. Sleep well, man. The I/O shield inserts from the inside of the case. See, that's what I thought. But the problem is, I don't know. The freaking thing doesn't... I don't know. Maybe my case specs are off because this thing will not... Let me... Let's do this. Let's go ahead and set you down for a minute. We'll set this, hopefully. Oh, I don't know. Don't worry about Nightbot. I don't know what's going on with him. Should snap into place. It's... doesn't want to. Wait. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. All right, cool. Now hopefully this will line up. Hopefully. Blue, thank you for the help. All right, now let's try to get you back in here. This is a beautiful card. And no offense to my Aces card, but this thing is fantastic. I love what they've done with the layout of this thing and the graphics used for the text. Did I say card? I think I did say card. Board. Motherboard. Okay, those fit nice. That fits. That's good. All right. I think I got it on there. Cool. Awesome. Now, CPU's in. I just need to screw down the motherboard, at least with a few screws. Ow. Now here's the problem I usually have, because my eyesight, I'll be honest, I need glasses. My eyesight is not the best. You know what, let me do this. Let me, go and put this right here. If I can. Just lay you. Nope. There we go. Okay, that one's not lined up right. Oh, come on now. Oh, what did I miss? It's just, yeah, well, and that's the key. I mean, it's just getting them lined up right. Be a lot more helpful if I can get this thing to... My work light is just... Because... Wait a minute. If I can get this thing to clamp right there... There. It does not have a magnet head on it. That's what's really annoying. It does not have a magnet head on it. I'm just using a standard screwdriver right now. Okay. There's some force. If I can get it to stay, which I don't think I'm going to be able to. Where can I... Wait a minute. Whoop, whoop. Using the wrong kind of screw. Just realized. Oh, come on, work with me. This is what I get for not... Dang it. Come here, you little bastard. Get out of there. There you go. Okay. By the way, that's usually some of my common language. When I'm doing this stuff, I'll say, you little bastard. I shouldn't, but I do. Whew. Awesome. That went in pretty smooth, actually. Better than the words I use. Sometimes you got to use coarse language, man. I don't care what anybody says. Coarse language does help. Okay. Now where can I get? Oh, okay, that'll work. Let's just go ahead and do that. All right, got 2 in. I'm just gonna do 3 for right now. I think 3 will pretty much allow me to get everything installed. I just realized this is an Arsenal gaming board. How stupid do I feel? Actually, I think 2. Well, no, I'm not gonna do 2. Let's go ahead and do 3. We'll do a third one down here. You know, I'm kind of beating myself up mentally right now because of I was sounding really good. Up until about 30 minutes into this whole thing, and then I started talking about Sly and AMD and Nvidia and Crossfire, and then I was just like, well, there it goes. With that said, though, I've never fully utilized Sly or Crossfire, so you know, maybe it's a common mistake. I don't know. Could be wrong. Well, you're not going in. Come on. There you go. Okay. Did you clean the dust? Yes. Yeah, I got all the dust out. Truth be told, even though I had a water cooling system, I still had 4 fans going in this thing, and it was open, like the whole case has been open. I don't know why I had the fans going. I mean, it probably didn't do any good. In fact, it probably didn't do the opposite. It probably didn't help. But, yeah. So anyway. Could probably kept that on there, but oh well. Okay. I think I'm good. Can I do one more? That is the mount. To mount. That's the screws for the water cooling. I don't really need that. I do need that. Okay. So, let's processor. Let's go ahead and put the RAM in real quick, and then I'll go ahead and put the fan on. Yeah, come on, work with me. Who else is here besides me? I think people are popping in and out. If I had a computer to stream with, the stream would be a lot more interesting because I could have graphics up, but it's just the guy right now. Penny for the guy. Okay. MMA, MMB, MMB. I guess. Hold on a minute. Dim. A 1, 2. First. Oh, gotcha. Okay. This thing actually has onboard instructions. The last one didn't, because Like every motherboard I've had throughout the years, the RAM slots have been weird. And every time I do an install, I forget that from the left, the second slot and the fourth slot, last on the right, is where you want to install first. I always forget that. So this one was actually really handy because it's got onboard instructions. So thank you, MSI. It was very helpful. And at some point, man, it's a shame I can't use my DDR3 RAM in here. Otherwise, I'd be able to get 32 gigs, but so be it. That is the cost of being a computer gamer, as well as a console gamer. If you're able to get on, oh, yeah, Discord, yeah, that would have been nice. I mean, I could do it from the phone, but the problem is that interrupts streaming, so. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put in, well, water. Where? Ah, there we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the fan cooling for a while. We're gonna see how it does. Here's the thing. Do I need to... I think I need to remove the... Huh. Let me look at that. I think I need to remove these clips. Stock cooler is fine for now. I think so because again, I'm not gonna be overclocking it. Wait, what? What am I missing here? I think I need to screw it in. I think I need to take off these black pegs. AMD TR4 CPU. Do that, put it down. Thermal paste is already on here. It's not a clamp down, it's a screw down, so... Yeah, I'm with you, Bo. I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to verify because first time I've dealt with a cooler like this, everything I've had over years has been clamped down. So, good call. Now I just got to put these in a safe place for when I install the water cooling at some point. The benefit of having the air cooling is that the ambient temperatures in my room tend to stay, I don't know, 65, 70 degrees. I guess about normal. And because of the size of the tower, I have to have this thing on the floor. Now what I may do, I may put, I've got a small dresser I think I'm going to move, and I may put my computer on top of it. I don't have it up on my desk because of the two monitors, the streaming equipment, the Xbox, just everything. Even with the size of my desk, it's hard to have everything up here. But I don't know. Maybe I can work that out. We'll see. What did I do with the other screw? I'm going to go ahead and put these up here for now. I cannot wait to get this thing going. I am really excited. And I've got to get it going before tomorrow night, too, because of Halo. So, I got to work half a day tomorrow. But, hopefully, if I'm up late enough tonight, there may be a stream later. I thought about waiting for the new AMD CPUs to drop next week before I build one. Well, I saw that too in a couple of YouTubers' videos. There's this one guy I found. What's his name? Tech Daddy? I think his name is Tech Daddy. Really nice guy. Really, he seems to know what he's talking about. What the crap? Oh, that was weird. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to... How am I supposed to screw... What is this thing screw? There were some... Oh, don't tell me these things detached. They did detach. Oh, crud. Oh, that sucks. I've got to take this thing out. The screw sockets on the motherboard just detached. I guess that's normal. I mean, I would guess that's normal. I don't know. But they fell behind the motherboard. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Let me face this away a little bit. Oh, I gotta take this thing apart. Dang. And I already had it screwed in and everything. No, it's not missing something. It's around the CPU where these go into the actual board. Those little sockets. They fell behind the motherboard when I was taking this thing out. I guess they're not permanently attached to the actual board, like with glue or anything, because they're just loose, and so they fell behind. So now I got to take the board off and reattach them. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to maneuver, hold the board up, attach this while those ports are being held in place, which is really annoying. But you can't have greatness without stripes, so it is what it is, I guess. Let me go ahead and put this up. I don't want to lose these. Obviously, I'm going to put everything back in the box later, but okay. Let's do this. Take this off. Go ahead and where did I put the other one? There you are. It's hard enough getting this thing in the first time, and I got to do it again. I don't blame MSI for this. I don't think it's the manufacturing of the board that caused this. I think it's again, it could be something common. I'm not sure, but the only thing that would really piss me off is to get this thing up and going, and then some sort of fatal error. because fatal errors are not the funnest thing in the world. I'm still a little paranoid that I'm probably going to have to totally reinstall Windows. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a clean install at some point anyway, but still. Okay. Yep, plate came off. Called it. See? Came off. And again, I don't know if that's common or not. I mean, there's nothing on here to attach it. There's no film or... Wait a minute. I'm guessing that's supposed to be on there. So, let me see if I can do this. This is going to be weird. Tell you what, I'm going to have to do this out of the case. Out of the case. Let's go ahead and move this, because I gotta have this on a flat surface because of the way this thing's set up. Bear with me a moment, you guys. Oh, okay. Put this over here. Go on, get on there. There you go. Okay. Hopefully this won't make it any tougher to get it back into the case, but we'll find out. Hey, Randy, whatever you do, don't break anything. Working on it. How you doing, buddy? Well, that's a really annoying sound. Okay. Actually, let's do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. Okay. Huh. Probably should have stuck with the water cooling. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a really annoying sound. Okay, I can't get this thing to feed in. Okay. Come on, dude, get in there. Oh, man, come on. can't get these screws to go in. I got them in on the left, but I can't. Can't get them in on the right. These springs make me paranoid because that grinding and snapping you're hearing, it makes me think it's the CPU. Yeah. Makes me very uncomfortable. I am really sorry. Okay. Fingers crossed. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. Audio's getting... Oh, okay. All right. First time I've had to install a cooler like this, so I'm a little, fan seems okay. It's responsive, so I didn't put too much pressure on it. Whew, wow. Looks about even. I don't see any excess paste coming out. Okay, cool. Now, the CPU did shift a little bit because I was trying to guide it. I was trying to get it lined up right. So some of the paste may have shifted a little bit, but hopefully not too bad. Well, yeah, obviously I'll stick my fingers in the fan. So that's the only thing that worries me a little bit is the cooler shifting a little bit on the CPU. It did kind of swash it around a little bit, but hopefully it's good. Okay. System fan. There we go. I'll put you right there. All right. Now, with that done, let's go ahead and do this. I gotta get the tower back up here. The fun part's going to be hooking up all the system cords again. Real fun, actually. I'm not looking forward to it, but so be it. Okay, round 2. You want to know what song I have in my head right now? You and Me, Baby, Ain't Nothing But Mammals. Dirty Touch? I think it was called Dirty Touch by Bloodhound Gang. Hey, Dabs, how you doing? I was going to sing it, but copyright. But it's definitely in my head. I haven't heard that song forever, though, man. Okay, let's get these screws back in here. Gotta line this thing up again. It's going all right. I just had a little bit of a scare with the CPU and the cooler, but I'm going to try out this cooler system for a while instead of my water system. See how it does, because I'm not going to overclock, so I think it should be fine. Really nice motherboard, really nice RAM. Hey, Witch. Blue, I need to make you a moderator. Bulldog, good to see you, buddy. Blue, remind me next stream at some point to make you a moderator. You have definitely earned it if you want to be one. Hey, get back here. He's in between the... Dang it. Playing in Tennessee. Oh, man. Come on. Friggin' they drop between the... I wonder if I can... I am not removing this thing again. I'm not doing it. Oh, that's annoying. Get a magnet thing on a telescopic. Yeah, I don't want... you can't really do the magnet. It's a good thought, though. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. I promise we'll get back to this. Oh. I got an idea. Screwdriver ain't gonna work, but oh, come here. Ha! Got it. Air in a can, straw to the rescue. Oh, this is gonna be weird. I probably should have installed the CPU cooler in another direction. I probably should have reversed it. Well, it should be okay. It's going to be right up against the graphics card, and the 1070 gets pretty hot. Not real hot, not like dangerously hot, but it does get warm for sure. But that's all right. Huh? Oh, I thought somebody was talking to me. You know, I'll be honest about something. The last couple of nights, I've thought it's anxiety and I've been tossing and turning a lot, but I swear it sounds like whispering. I don't know. Look, we're on an older property, okay? I totally believe in the supernatural. I totally believe in things like that. And I've had my fair share of run-ins with specters. Not like full-blown hauntings and apparitions, but specters. And I lost my grandmother a couple of years ago. And she is the most recent death in the family. Yeah, we live in Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches is technically the oldest town in Texas, supposedly. Or at least that's what they claim. So this town definitely has a history. But anyway, look, and again, I'm not claiming my office is haunted, my room, office, studio, whatever. But you never know. I do live in Nacho. Come on, get in there. Get in the hole. That smile. some reason I know that song Old Town Road but playing in my head. That's what she said. uh, okay. GB. Sysfan 2, don't have to worry about that. Alright. So we got the motherboard in. Got the processor in, got the cooler in, got the RAM in. Looking at Canyon Lake. Really? Cool. I look a little rough right now, don't I? I need a haircut, man. I need a total haircut. Okay, now I tell you what, I really need to get a static-free cloth. This thing, man. All right. I'll put you over here. Ew. Ooh, this is gonna be a tight fit. Microfiber, yeah, there you go. I have my own words for things. I don't know if you guys have noticed that yet. I have my own words for things. I've also, because of, I don't know, maybe it's a part of my condition, I don't know, but I have trouble finding words. I know everybody does, but it feels like I have these times where I can't grab the word. It's not there. I know it's there, but I can't grab it. So I don't know. Okay, I gotta get some of these cords out of the way. That's the power. Because I gotta get the graphics card in here, and this thing is a beast. And this thing is huge. This thing is bigger than the motherboard. But look at this. Okay, again, ignore the dust. But this thing is bigger than the motherboard. It's ridiculous. Yep. I'm just gonna let it be. It is what it is. It's gonna be dusty. I accept that. Okay. Now, where am I gonna need? Oh, I gotta open up more slots on this thing. I gotta open up a lot more slots. Yeah, 1070 8 gig. I am impressed that MSI put a steel-plated PCI Express socket on here. It's kind of nice because for these bigger cards, oh man, I don't know. That's gonna. I think I'm gonna have to unhook that hard drive. That it's right up against this hard drive. I don't know. Maybe. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't. Maybe. Okay, I gotta undo some more slots. Dang it. First world problems. You got people all over the world starving, and here I am complaining about installing a $400 graphics card. It keeps me in check. It keeps me in check about things, to think about things like that, you know? Overall, this system is, in overall value, $900 maybe? 900, give or take. I mean, Windows 10, the terabyte hard drive is just a standard SATA drive, really older SATA drive that's got Windows on it. The power supply, I think, was about 80. All the recent purchases, the board, the RAM, the CPU, obviously 400, the graphics card 400, the case 60. It's about $1,000. It's about $1,000 build. I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky. I really am. I am seriously lucky. For a lot of reasons. But one of the main reasons being you. You guys. There are so many streamers that have such... Oh, actually, okay. I think it's going to work. They have such toxic communities. Not us. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Cool. All right. I think that's going to work. Yep. All right. Awesome. Okay, what did I miss? Hey, S512. Sorry I missed you, man. Multi-shot, multi-slot comp back. It's nice. It is. How large is the hard drive? The OS hard drive is 500 gigs. The Seagate is 1 terabyte. The Seagate's newer, obviously. The 500 gig hard drive I've had at least 6 years, give or take. 6 years, I think. Okay, let me get this screwed in. At some point, I am going to get an SSD, but since I really haven't, knock on wood, ever since I really haven't had any trouble with the hard drives, really didn't see a need. Not right now, anyway. When I get a little bit extra cash, I might do that. But we'll see. 1 terabyte or yeah, and I was actually looking at a 1 terabyte SSD on Amazon. There had a couple on Newegg that wasn't too bad, but on Amazon there was a 1 terabyte SSD for about $149. So wasn't too bad. Not for a solid state. Okay, this is the part I hate, because this thing... We're lined up. Yeah. I don't so much worry about the 1070 overheating. This thing, since we bought it a while back, I have yet to see any kind of overheating from this thing. Again, knock on wood. But things happen. Now, what does worry me is that this DVI is a little offset. But I think it's okay. I think I'm going to put another screw right here. If I can. This is a very awkward screwdriver because it's such a fat handle. Reminds me of myself. Come on, get in there. Dang it. Actually, I think that's the best I'm going to get it. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and put this guy on. Can I use that? Yeah, I can use that. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back in since I don't need him. I hate open panels on the back. I don't know, it kind of drives me nuts. I think it's my... Nope! Where'd it go? Crud, not again. Such clumsy fat fingers. By the way, thank you guys again for hanging out tonight. Hopefully y'all have found it interesting. With me and my screw ups, huh? Dun-dun-dun-ts. I lost it. Where the hell? Where'd it go? Thing just up and disappeared like a fart in the wind. Yoo-hoo! Wow, okay. I don't know where it went. Yeah, that didn't work. It's here somewhere. Luckily, it's nowhere near the fans. This hard way. Or not. Boy, I'll tell you what, this thing has gotten heavier with this motherboard in here. I think it's this cooler fan. This thing has got to be at least 50 pounds now. Okay, maybe not 50. A good 35. Okay. I don't know. I don't see the freaking screw. Where'd it go? It didn't fall under the motherboard. There's not enough room. It's somewhere. Come here. Oh boy. Almost. Where are you? There you are. Gotcha. Thought you could escape me, did you? Ha ha! No one escapes the fan. Except, you know, a few girls, but that happens. Ow, hey! Damn, okay, it was a bad joke. God. Didn't drop it in the fan. Wait, what? Come on. HP I had to slap together. Started out as a bare bones mini tower with an i5, 458 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive. Oh, nice. So it definitely evolved. Okay, you know what? Got the same way. You guys have got to be bored out of your mind. Why are you watching me? Go watch some Fortnite or what do the kids play nowadays? Jax. Go watch some Jax. Somebody's got to be streaming Jax. Maybe even some hula hoop. Hula hoop. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Uh, Hula hoop, really? Ew, Fortnite. Hopscotch. Hopscotch. Now that was the back in the day. Back in my day, we didn't need all these fancy whatchamagigs. Okay, this is getting annoying. Thank you, Bulldog. I saw that. Okay. I'm wondering if you can buy slot caps for towers for for where like your graphics card goes and all that. Doohickeys. I'm gonna have to look on Amazon. If I can buy some, that would be really nice. These things, those things, because it detached from the case, and you can't reattach them. It's annoying. Okay, what am I looking at here? PCI, USB. We got a lot of wires that got to be hooked up. I mean, a lot of wire. Oh, crap. Ugh, I got to hook. I just put the video card in, and the video card hovers over the SATA connections. I think you can. Oh, that type, but probably not. Oh, that's gonna be fun. These SATA connections, oh god, they're a pain in the ass to put in. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. All right, well, it's gonna take me at least another couple of hours, I think. Yeah, that's all right. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys. Let me go ahead and show you what we got so far. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it for now. I'm going to take a small break. May or may not be back to work on it more. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to get this done tonight. And at the least, I will get a update video uploaded. But this is... God, this thing is heavy. This is what we have. Oh, so far. There. So, wow, I'm getting a workout lifting this thing. This is a Tomahawk B540 motherboard with, of course, the GTX 1070 8GB Armor Edition, a Ryzen 5 2600X CPU with the Wraith cooler, which we did have a little bit of trouble installing, and the Corsair Vengeance 16 gigs of RAM. So that is the whole body of the system. B450, yeah, there you go. Had a little bit of dyslexia there. Thank you, Blue. But thank you guys for hanging out. This is a labor of love at this point, because I can't wait to get this thing going. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I can't wait to kind of see what power it unlocks with my GTX 1070, because like I mentioned, the 8320 that I had, it was holding back the video card. And I'm really excited to see what this beast can do. I'm also curious to see how the cooling system is going to work. I'm very curious to get into the MSI software that came with the motherboard. And hopefully everything goes well. And we'll find out. But again, once I get all the connections done, once I get it turned on, and we get it booted up, I will do an update video for you guys. Potentially, maybe a stream later to do a test stream to make sure everything is still running good, and go from there. I hate to say it, FX. I don't know. I kind of like the FX 8320. That's why I'm keeping it. Obviously, it's an investment. You're going to want to keep it either way if it's still working, but um, it's far and above, far and above. Um, Hopefully, this one's going to be better. So we'll see. I think it's going to be better for streaming overall, and again, it's going to really help show more light on the video card. It may even help with the shadow processing from the GPU. Because as you guys may have seen in past streams or past videos, I always had trouble with shadow rendering. So that may help with the new processor. I don't know. We'll see. But again, to recap, B450 Tomahawk motherboard, Corsair Vengeance 16 gigs of RAM, Ryzen 5 2600X processor, pretty standard tower. We had a little bit of trouble getting everything in, but we got the core things in now. I just got to get everything connected. I got to do a little bit of testing. I got everything booted up. Going to take at least a couple hours, but at the very least, I will have an update video by tomorrow morning. And tomorrow night, we will be ready for Halo. So, we start Halo 3. Pretty excited about that. But, big shout out to Riolu. A very big shout out to Blue. Thank you, buddy. Again, I'm going to remind me, I got to make you moderator again if you want to. Shout out to Witch, to Dabs, to Bulldog. I think Cyber popped in earlier. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? There was somebody here earlier. I know I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? That's going to bother me. Oh, well. Anyway, I'm sorry if I forgot your name, you guys. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for the likes. Thank you for the support. Thank you. A big shout out to Frost and again to Riolu. Oh, yeah, S512 for popping in too. But again, an especially big shout out to Frost and Riolu for donating to the fund to help get this. And Raz, of course, Raz, he had to go to bed earlier. Totally slipped my mind. But again, thank you again to the donations. You made this very possible. And it's gonna rock, I think. So, oh, Randy was here too. Randy, God, Randy's a character, man. Quick note about Randy. Surprisingly, and this may surprise some people, it surprised me because he never struck me as the type. Apparently, Randy has gotten into World of Warcraft. Go figure, right? But gamers always surprise you. Pete too, yeah. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I can't wait to get back into Warcraft, man. I'm getting my guild up at some point, Ted. Yep, Word Kid. By the way, for those that don't know, Marvelous Ted, if you see him pop into your stream every so often, that's Word Kid. So, Yetter was in dang next time. He's in to say hi for me. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Marvelous Ted is Word Kid. He changed his name. He also just recently had a kid, I think, within the last couple of months. So, forgot what I was talking about. Warcraft. I'm going to be getting my guild up and going. So if you guys play, if you ever think about getting into World of Warcraft, let me know. I'll invite you. I'm thinking about getting a casual guild up again once or twice a week, doing randoms, raids, so on and so forth. A very small chunk of the community is interested in Warcraft, which is fine. But it would be cool to have people in it. So, but either way, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and work on this and get her going, get the beast back, and go from there. I hope you guys have a great night. If I don't see you, remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of fears. A lot of shit being thrown around in the world today. But you are one person, and you can make the biggest difference in the world just by believing in yourself and continuing to fight and just never giving up. So we all face our trials and tribulations. But again, remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Peace.